I honestly almost can't believe that it's like 4 days left till the end of the year. We're on day 27 of the December Synastry Challenge. If you've been keeping up, you know we've been talking about Venus overlays, and it doesn't matter that December's ending because the challenge will continue, okay? So stick around so you can see the entire Venus overlay series, and then we're gonna move into aspects, moon aspects, Venus synastry aspects, Mars synastry aspects. And we're just gonna keep the good times rolling, okay? It's all astrology on this channel all the time. Today we're talking about Venus in the first house, synastry overlay. This one is sexy. When the house person notices the Venus person, and it's always that they notice the Venus person first, but the house person picks the Venus person out in a crowd. There's something about your appearance that calls to them. It could be your tattoos. It could be the way your hair is done. It could be what you're wearing. It could also be, you know, they see the way a crowd gathers around you and they're attracted to that spice. Mars in the first is attracted more, I feel, to the confidence, that aura. It's not always that they think you're the most physically attractive. With Mars in the first, it's like they still see like, oh, I can see that that person probably is more attractive to me. When it comes to chemistry plus physical attractiveness, then, you know, that's what keeps the Mars in first overlay locked in that bond, because no one will ever match that. With Venus in the first house overlay, the house person genuinely has seen all types of people, and they genuinely see the Venus person as top of the pyramid, most beautiful specimen they've ever laid their eyes on. Like, you're just the most stunning to them. They know that they're punching with you. They know that you're out of their league, and is. The Venus person, even if they are a more shy person, when they have this overlay with someone, it really boosts their self-esteem, and it's almost like they adopt a certain glow about them. You know, your aura is gonna shine brighter when you love yourself. And that's what is inspired here with the Venus in the first house overlay. From the Venus person's end, they're looking at the house person and they just love the way that the house person maintains themselves, maintains their appearance. The house person may not be as flashy as the Venus person, but they're always like well groomed, and the Venus person feels like proud to have them standing beside them. Because, you know, the Venus person isn't gonna have anyone just there that isn't looking good. Like, no dirt under the nails, hair, you know, done. It's not necessarily about clean like Virgo, but you gotta look put together. And the Venus person, they don't have the blinders on like the house person. Like, they can see that other people are attractive just as or even more attractive. But with the house person, it's like the way the Venus person sees it, you're not only beautiful on the outside, but you're also beautiful on the inside. And that's what the Venus really looks for the most. You know, Venus isn't superficial. She cares about things as a whole, okay? So that's something that they definitely see in the house person. In friendship, this is giving two pretty best friends. And let's leave society standards at the door before we come into this channel. Everything here is energy, okay? So the energy of two pretty best friends is two people who are confident in themselves, who love themselves, who know their worth, and they shine unapologetically. You know, it's the duo that can't be beat. They're complementary, not opposite. It's not like Barbie girl and goth girl friendship. It's like two goth girls, but one's more mysterious and the other is a little bit more wild, you know? But you definitely both have like good dress sense. You just look good. When this is a relationship as opposed to a friendship, the Venus person for sure is on a pedestal and the house person is washing their feet. You know, so this is one where in friendship it's like the energy is a little bit more equal, and in a relationship it's definitely queen and assistant to the queen. You know, I've said it in the other first house videos with the moon in the first house and Mars in the first house, but the first house is very intimate. And so the best thing about this overlay, it's not just how you two are in public, but in private, the house person gets to see the Venus person without the accessories. These two can be super silly with each other, very goofy. And the house person loves seeing this side of the Venus person. They love to know that like the Venus person has just a wholesome heart and just more substance to them. I started off by saying this was a sexy overlay and then I kind of like sidetracked, but the sexy part is you guys can do this very like building of the tension courting game where when you meet each other you can definitely tell that each of you are attracted to one another, but you're still going through the motions of like making that small talk and using the slight flirty pickup lines, asking for the number, texting late at night. Whole time, the first time you guys meet, you just want to like rip each other's clothes off, right? But Venus, unlike Mars, has a little bit more tact. And they can kind of like put their more animalistic desires to the side in order to enjoy the seduction game, because that's what's priority for Venus. So they do let it build up, and then the moment of that first kiss, it's like electricity in your lips, okay? It's just meant to be type feeling. Last thing I'll say about this one is that you guys are very intuitive together. The intuition just goes on high when you guys are together, especially in social situations. You guys will definitely develop like little looks that you give to each other when, you know, something's just not right in the arena that you're in. But yeah, overall, this is just a fun one. Like, you guys just love hanging out with each other, and it's always a statement, always a moment, and overall just good vibes. And that's all I have there. Check in tomorrow. We're gonna do Venus in the 4th, and then afterwards Venus in the 8th. Okay, we're stepping up the aesthetics, talking about Venus overlays. It's just, you see how spirit works. This is how we know we're in alignment, y'all. So yeah, thanks for hanging with me, and catch you at the next one.